This morning, I'm going to show you how to set up your Flickr account and how I grade the Flickr account so there'll be no questions. So the first thing I'm going to do is I open my Flickr account and I go to Groups and go to Groups, List, and then I find McCart's Freelancers because that's this semester's group of students. So I click on McCart's Freelancers and I go to Administration and I go to Administration and I go to Manage Your Members, and this gives me a list of all the people in the class. So I click on Members, and then I type in the name of the student I'm grading. So in this instance, it's Allison Lake, so I type L-A-K-E, push Return. So it helps if you have your last name somewhere in the, or first name somewhere in the, the name of your Flickr account. So I click on Allison, and first thing I see is her photo stream, but I'm not interested in photo stream. That's just all the photos she's put in there. What I'm looking for is the albums. So I click on Albums, and the first thing I'm going to do is update her 365-day challenge. So she has 12 photos in there. So I click on this, and you'll notice that she's done exactly what I've asked. She's got day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. In the first part, she was typing in, what she was doing, but later she's just put in day 7. But at least she has the pictures named something so I can go. So there's day 12. So I go over here and I type in 12. Okay, and then I save that just in case. And now I'm going to go back to her albums, and this time I'm going to view her class shots. Okay, so what she's done is she's got, again, she's named these Painting with Light, Painting with Light, Painting with Light. This is her Allison Layers. This is the Layers tutorial. This is her ghost shot, and this is the ghost shot using Photoshop. So now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grade each one of these things. So first thing I have is Painting with Light, and I give her 20 points for that. The next thing is her final presentation, and I've seen that earlier, so there's 20 points there. Here's her layers assignment right here, and it says Allison Layers, so I type in a 20 there. And then she's got her ghost shot, which is without Photoshop. So here's a ghost shot without Photoshop. So that's 20 points. And then right here is her ghost shot using Photoshop with a quick selection, or using Photoshop. So I give 20 there. So then you can see that she's just missing a few, because we're up to day 18 today. She's just missing a few assignments with her 365-day challenge, but overall she's got it all. So I go save, and then I've saved Allison's grade. Now, to do what Allison did, here's how you set that up. So I'm going to go back to my Flickr account, and I'm going to go into albums. Now, I already have several albums created because I had a Flickr account, so I'm going to ignore these, and I'm going to go add new album. So I click here, and the first album I want to create is called the 365-day challenge. So I go in here, I type in 365-day challenge. And then I've got to put some pictures up in here. So I'm going to grab one of these pictures here. And first thing I do right away is I double click on it, and I call this day 1, or just call it, day 1, painting with tempera. Okay, and then I save it. And then I go down here and get another one. So this is going to be day 2, high depth of field shot, and I save that. Okay, so here's some shots. So I'm going to drag this up, and I'm going to double click on this and say day 4, and this was during the lip dub, so I'm going to call it lip dub. Okay, and so on. So you see that Whoops, that should be day 3. That's how I do my 365-day challenge. And when I'm done, I save it. And then I go back to my photo stream. And I'm going to go to albums again. And you'll notice now I have a 365-day challenge album. Now I'm going to create my classroom shot. So I click on Add New Album. And I'm going to call these Cart Class Shots. Okay, and same thing as before. I take a picture, drag it up here, double click on it. And if it's part of my 365-day challenge, it might have day on it. So if I leave that, I can leave that on there, and I go day 1, and this is painting with paint. And yours, it would be painting with light or whatever. Okay, here's some pictures of the band. So I'm going to drag this up, double click on this, and call this portrait, or whatever it was. In your case, it might be the ghost picture. And then I'm going to pull up another one, double click on it, and call this patterns, or whatever it would be. So you can see, please name the pictures. So now when I'm done, I save this, and then I can go back to my photo stream. I can go to my albums, and then if I grade my own albums, I can click on here, just like I did in Allison's, and it says day 1 painting with light, and then it says portrait, and then it says patterns. So in here I can easily grade those pictures like that.